Tuesday morning, the 14th of November, I thought I'd film a come bake with me video because this morning I'm baking Vivi's first birthday cake as it's her birthday tomorrow, which is so exciting. I can't believe it's been a year already since she was born. How crazy. Anyway, so those of you who don't know me, I'm Leanne from Life with Little One, and my daughter Olivia, otherwise known as Vivi, actually has a milk allergy. So today I'll be baking an oily chocolate cake that's actually dairy free, which is really, really exciting. Now, it's actually a recipe that's been in the family for generations. I used to eat it all the time growing up. It's my nana's recipe. And even before I turned dairy free, when I was breastfeeding Vivi, I used to absolutely love it. So I know that it's super, super good. So hopefully I can just do her justice. So yeah, if you want to hit the subscribe button, that would be amazing. Like I said, I'm new to YouTube, and yeah, I'm just finding my way really. I enjoy doing videos, so I hope you guys enjoy watching. Anyway, so we'll get cracking with the baking. Let me know if you have any tips, ideas, as I'm not like a pro baker. I definitely flop if I was in Great British Bake Off. So fingers crossed that it kind of rises the cake and doesn't just go flat as a pancake. Otherwise I'll just have to mask it with icing. But anyway, yeah, so give me a follow, that'll be amazing. And here we go. So you first got to start by heating the oven to 160 degrees. So you actually bake it for, it's like a low and slow thing. So I think the cake goes in the oven for an hour. So you've got to make sure the oven's nice and low. Like I've got a fan oven. And then I'm going to actually line the tins with grease-proof paper. Now it actually says in the recipe, like my nana only lines it with butter usually. However, I don't trust myself because last time I actually made it, the cake stuck to the tin. So I'm hoping the grease-proof paper sort of prevents that. So I've just got two little sandwich cake tins because I'm going to do two sandwiches, then line it with chocolate buttercream to make it super rich and heavy. So yeah. Often, but when I do really enjoy doing it. So currently, actually, I better show you. Vivi's currently having a nap. She's worn out after our swimming class this morning. So yeah, she's currently having a nap. So I find that's always the best time to do baking. However, she should stay asleep for as long as it takes for the cake to go in the oven. But in terms of icing it and actually decorating it, I'll probably have to do it either when she's awake, or if she decides that she can go down for an afternoon nap, I'll do it then. I just thought I'd talk you through my ingredients quickly. So here they all are. So we've got 280 grams of sugar, 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda, 4 tablespoons of syrup, so black treacle, 4 eggs, 10 fluid ounces of oil. It states vegetable oil, but I only really have enough olive oil, so I have some sunflower as well, but I think I'm gonna have to use olive oil, so fingers crossed it doesn't just taste of olives. And then 10 fluid ounces of milk, but obviously because it's dairy free, the cake, I'm actually gonna use this soy milk, which I know Vivi's all right with. So yeah, that's our ingredients. Now, when my nana gave me the recipe, she didn't actually give me a method, so my guess is as good as yours. So I guess we're just going to bung it all in a bowl, mix it up, see how it turns out. Now all I do know is that the mixture is quite runny when you pour it in. So if you're trying to copy this recipe, don't worry if it's a little bit runny. So yeah, here we go. Goodness, so you never guess what I just did. I almost forgot to write out one of the main ingredients of the cake, which is flour, which I didn't include in that description that I told you of the recipe. So actually put 12 ounces of plain flour in as well. So we'll put that into the bowl. Thank goodness I remembered that. Yeah, so I've worked out that I'm actually going to have to crouch down because I haven't got a tripod yet. So otherwise you won't be able to see me. Oh my god, this bowl looks massive. So I'm going to first start by weighing out 280 grams of sugar. And then we need 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I think baking isn't really an art. I think literally, if you just get the measurements right and the oven's the right temperature, then yeah, fingers crossed. Just use all of that. This is just a Bourneville cocoa powder that you can't really go wrong. Well, I say that, and it's probably going to turn out awfully. And then I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of baking powder, tablespoons of bicarbonate of soda. I think the good thing about this cake as well, it kind of is just store-cupboard ingredients that you should have in, as long as you've got enough of everything. Because like I said, I don't think I have enough of one type of vegetable oil, so that's a bit disappointing, but we're just gonna have to go with it. So yeah, that's in there. So we need 10 fluid ounces, sorry, of oil. I think the oil is the bit that really makes the cake super moist. So a little bit more. There we go. And 10 fluid ounces of soya milk, or whatever milk. If you don't want to make the cake dairy free, you could use cow's milk, you could use almond milk. I realise I definitely shouldn't use this as a thumbnail for my video. It looks gross. Is that I just added all of the oil and milk mixture into the bowl and gave it a whisk. And this is the consistency it is at the moment. So it actually does look like sort of a normal kind of cake mix consistency at the moment. As you can see, it's a little bit runny, but not too much. But I still have the 4 eggs and also the treacle to add in. So here we go, we'll crack the eggs and you can watch me make a fool out of myself. So yeah, what I usually do with eggs actually is I crack them into a separate cup or bowl and then give them a whisk. Because I figure if one of the eggs is off, now I've never smelt an off egg, but apparently my dad said you would know if one of the eggs was off. So instead of cracking it straight into the mixture bowl and actually ruining all of that mixture if you had a dodgy egg, I always crack them into a separate cup. So yeah, there's a little tip. Ooh, smells good. So now all my eggs are combined into the mixture and it's the last ingredient. So it is black treacle. So I'm just gonna add this in and give it a whisk round and it should be ready to pour into our cake tins. So now the cake is almost ready to go in the oven. So what we'll do is we'll pour in the mixture into these cake tins. You won't need a spoon, as you can see the mixture is really runny. So yeah, these are what the cake tin looks like before they're about to go in the oven. As you can see, I've done like a little swirly pattern on them. That's just out of the treacle that I put in. So yeah, so the oven's on 160 degrees and they'll go in for around 40 minutes. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit down and make myself a cup of tea, because all this talking of cake has made me need a cup of tea. And then probably Vivi will wake up before we get them out the oven. Oh my goodness. So I've just removed the cakes from the oven, and check out the rise on those bad boys. Do, 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 do. That is amazing. I'm really, really happy. Whoop, 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 whoop. The only one downside is if I had to critique myself, which you can't be 100% perfect, can you? Is by using the baking parchment, it's actually made the cake a bit of a strange shape, as you can see. But I was just too scared that I wouldn't be able to get it out like last time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it stand for 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm going to remove them from the tins and take the baking parchment off, ready to decorate. They were in the oven 45 minutes exactly, but I mean, depending on what oven you have, obviously just double check them a couple of times, maybe check them at half an hour, put a knife in, and if the knife's clean, it means that they're fully cooked, but if it brings up some mixture on it still, pop them back in the oven and keep checking on them. So it's 1:10 and now Vivi is awake. Say hello to everyone. Say hello. She's just having some cucumber and some hummus wraps for lunch. She actually had a mammoth sleep after swimming. I think she was down for about 2 hours, which is insane. But anyway, I'm just getting round to decorating the cake now. So I'll show you what it's turned out like. Here it is. It is massive. So I've actually had to just slice a bit of the top off to level it out a little bit, but I'm really, really happy, and I tasted it and it's really, really, really nice. So what I'll do now is I'll quickly just whip up some buttercream, because we're going to meet a friend in town in about half an hour. So I'll quickly whip up the buttercream. So I'm using this dairy-free butter, which is Vitalite, which is really, really good. So I'm using that, and then I'll mix it with ice and sugar and cocoa powder. So I'll do it like a sandwich. So I'll put chocolate buttercream mixture in the middle, chocolate buttercream mixture at the top, and then I'll maybe buy some decorations from town, or I might just do a one in marshmallows, because Vivi loves marshmallows. So yeah, stay tuned. So Vivi decided that she wasn't happy unless I was sat with her, so I'm going to ice the cake sat next to her. So yeah, so I've done the buttercream, that's all done, worked up to cover in ice and sugar, which is the usual. I've just taken the top half of the cake off, so I'll spread this with buttercream, load it back up, and then I'll decide what I want to do on top. Here you have it, the finished cake. My daughter's won tomorrow, and I cannot wait for her to try her birthday cake. That's it for today's video. Please, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye from me and Vivi at Life with Little One.